Hello guys, Adam here from Pause Games and welcome back to some Planet Coaster news. So a few days ago we made a video looking at the Steam database and some updates to Planet Coaster on there. And we did speculate that there might be some kind of update or DLC coming to the game. Then a few days later, the big announcement that there is a Planet Coaster console edition launching next year. So what does this all mean? Is this stuff linked, or is there still an update coming? Well, we'll dive into all that in today's video. If you do go on to enjoy this, don't forget to give us a like down below and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the latest news and content here on Pause Games. So, as we mentioned in the previous video, as of about a month ago, there has been a few updates on the development side of things for Planet Coaster. There's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes. Like I said a few days ago at the Xbox event, it was announced that the console edition for Planet Coaster will be releasing next summer. Now a little bit, well, I say more information, tiny little bits of information have been released since the last video we did on that as well. So here is the sort of official line from Frontier with regards to the console edition. After 3 successful years on PC, we're excited to announce that Planet Coaster is coming to console in summer 2020. Planet Coaster Console Edition will include free content and features that have been added to the game since launch, so both Xbox and PlayStation players will be able to live out their wildest theme park dreams. Planet Coaster Console Edition will have everything you've come to know and love from the game. Physics-driven realism, piece-by-piece construction, and advanced simulation to offer control over every aspect of your parks. We're also adding a brand new tutorial to help new players get to grips with all the game has to offer, so they can build and manage their coaster kingdoms. For now, we'd like to welcome all new console players to the Planet Coaster community and hope that they feel the amazing support from our beloved PC Planco fam, who undoubtedly have lots of great tips, tricks and memories to share. So it does sound like it's going to be a full offering, a full game, literally just ported to consoles. With the addition of a new tutorial, which is probably going to cover a lot of the new control schemes. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see this, as for years and years, Frontier did say they had absolutely no plans for a console release. It does make sense, financially, it makes perfect sense, as you're tapping into a massive pool of fans, or potential fans on consoles. So it makes a lot of sense, and it's interesting to see what might happen after the release of the console edition. There might be a new spur for content and DLCs for the game, hopefully, but that's something we'll have to find out next year. So on the subject of DLCs and updates, let's talk about all that Steam activity. So there's obviously still been something going on behind the scenes over the last month or so. So I obviously speculated and hoped it would be a new DLC or big game update. I don't think it is anymore, folks, unfortunately. So a few days ago on the community forums, after there's been a nice ongoing thread for a while, which is basically looking at Steam activity on the database, which is what I tend to do as well. Bo, one of the lead community manager at Frontier, posted the following a few days ago. Thanks to the work and improvements being done on the console version, we actually have a quality of life update for PC players planned for next week. Please keep an eye on the forums for more information on when that update goes live. This is the activity you've seen, nothing more. That was posted on Thursday, so 3 days ago. So if that is true, and Frontier often, I don't want to use the word lie, but they often bend the truth. But on this occasion, folks, I think that's probably the truth. That there is just a quality of life update, which means bug fixes and stuff like that. No new features, no new rides, no new anything. Just quality of life updates, which is great that they're still working on the game behind the scenes. And it's probably stuff that's come alight during the development and stuff they probably need to fix before the console edition launches. But yeah, that's the latest information we've got so far. Probably not going to be the big DLC that I was hoping for, but it doesn't mean there aren't going to be any more in the future. As mentioned, we've got essentially a whole new version of Planet Coaster launching less than a year away. So with that, there could be a lot of new stuff coming down the line, and I hope it does, because I feel a game like this needs something more to keep it going. And the cycle of the DLCs, for me, was that every sort of few months you got a new spur of energy into the game. And it is sad to see that go. So hopefully this is something that's going to continue on throughout the development, and also once the console edition launches. So that's all the information I've got so far today, guys. So the console edition is launching in 2020 for Xbox and PlayStation. More news on that when we get it, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more as we get into next year. And also any updates on this quality of life improvement I will post here as well. Let's expect it early next week. So keep an eye here on the channel for all the latest news, and also on the forums at Frontier. So that's going to do us for today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to give us a like down below and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the content. Fancy a chat? Head over to Twitter or Discord. All the links are in the description. But for now, guys, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.